guys, and welcome back to Opal&Mint. I'm Ashley, and welcome back to our Flower Everyday series. This is where we're painting a flower every single day in the month of July to celebrate Watercolor Month. We're keeping them quick, simple, beginner friendly, and we're using the Flower Color Guide as our reference. Today, we're on day one. We're not on day 173. We're on day 27, but we're on page 130. Oh my gosh, my words. We're on page 137 of the Flower Color Guide, and we're doing this flower. I feel like I should stop trying to say the names of the flowers because I just don't know most of them. But this is a beautiful, fluffy, kind of lavendery periwinkle, beautiful color. And this one should be fairly simple. It's so pretty. But I figured this color goes perfectly with this beautiful shimmer that I have from Grace Palettes. Now, I don't know if this exact thing is still available from Grace Palettes, but I will link. She had an Etsy when I originally got these, so however she sells these, I will find it and link it. But this was the Opal palette, and I bought it for obvious reasons, Opal and Mint. But this one's called Multi Lav, the color of this. But we do need some base colors to go under it. So, we're using a different palette every day too. So we're going to use this little travel palette that I have. This is from Royal and Langnickel, and it is a cute little travel palette. So we're going to use this, see if we can mix up a lavendery color. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this. What brush should I use? It's a very, very good question. I think I'm going to do the centers first. I feel like we need a floppy brush for this. So I'm going to be using my Meeden brush again. I'm wanting to test these out thoroughly to let you know how I like them. So far, I really enjoy them. They are soft and work beautifully. And I haven't had any shedding out of these. So let's go ahead and get our center color mixed up first. And it's going to be this light kind of springy green. So let's see what we can get mixed up here. Okay, add a little bit of yellow. All right. Okay, so how many of these do we want to paint? Let's start here. And I'm just going to kind of scribble dot in a little center there. And that one is there. Let's see here. I want one that has just a little bit of the center showing and then like petals coming up all around it. And then let's do another one. It's gonna dome out this way. Pretty. I think we'll stick with 3 for this one. Okay, so there are my centers. Now let's see if I can mix up a lavender color out of what we have here. So here's the purple row. Let's see, what do we have? This is not the easiest. I remember reviewing this now. This is not the easiest to actually work with. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can use my brain, figure this out. Put the palette this way. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. I feel like I want a little bit of a, nope, wrong color. Okay, I want a touch of blue. Is there any blue? There should be blue in this one. Okay, there we go. That's a pretty color. Okay, so for this one, it's just really ruffly, fluffy petals, and I'm gonna go on top of it with some of the glitter, and I could possibly just use this. I don't remember how opaque it is, but we're going to go in with a light wash of this first. And if you don't have a shimmer, you're going to use this only anyways. So I'm trying to decide. Normally I point my brush inward, but I kind of want to go out with this. Okay, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just kind of scribbling around that center because it's got really, really jaggedy edges on these petals, and we just want to keep it nice and simple. Okay, and I did touch that green and it is blending, and I don't care. I think it's pretty, so do what you want. If you want to wait for your center to dry, that's totally fine. All right, and then this one, let's have a petal coming down this way. And then we want the back ones to be a little bit longer. And I'm just kind of like wiggling and dancing my brush on the page. We're not making perfect flower shapes here. Okay? We're making blobs, okay? Blobs, just blobs of color. All right, let me get a little bit more purple and blue. Okay, and then this one, we're gonna go this way, scribble that around, and then these petals are coming up here. We're making this front bit a little bit shorter. And make sure you've got some jaggedy edges there. Okay, I think this is really pretty already. All right, let's take our green and put some stems coming off of these. Okay, nice springy green. There we go. Right. So let's go this way and down. Let's have this one coming through here. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this brush. The size 1 is really, really nice. Then I think, how do I want this one to come? I feel like I want this stem to like cross over that way. All right, and then we're gonna put in just a few little spiky leaves. So again, we just kind of flick the brush upward and leave it kind of jaggedy. Let's do maybe some drooping downward, some down at the bottom, some little spikies maybe even coming from under the flower. Maybe one coming through here. Ah, that was a little bit too much. It's okay. Just tap that up. Why did I do that? I'm not really sure. I felt like coloring in that space. When your intrusive thoughts take over, that's really funny. Oh dear, you never know what you're going to get on this channel. I do want to go ahead and splatter some of that green. And some of the purple. All right. So I'm going to take, it needs another leaf. It needs one more. It needs one coming out this way, I think. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm going to let this dry, or dry it, and then we'll put the glitter on top. All right, so for this step, if you don't have a purple glitter, which most people probably don't, just take some more of the purple and do another layer like we did on the light pink flowers that were kind of ruffly like this. Do the same kind of thing. But again, this is from Emily Grace Palettes. Ooh. And she's got so many unique and like chunky glitter ones. So let's see. Let's activate this color. And by the way, the tin palette that it's in is an old eyeshadow palette from The Balm. I don't even know if this company's still around. But yeah, I just put these pans in this old makeup palette. Okay. I'm going to zoom in so we can see the glitter happening. I'm very curious to see how these end up scanning in so I can put them in a poster with all the glitter, because last year we didn't have glitter. Okay, so I'm going to do the exact same thing as I just did. we're going to take it and kind of dance it around, but not cover the whole thing. So let's kind of dance our brush. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I do this in a manner where it looks right. We don't want to cover the whole thing. Oops. Just want little. I don't know, how does that look? Let's try this one. Just gonna wiggle it around. And again, we are always just experimenting on this channel. I'm not going in this saying I know what I'm doing. We are learning together and playing and figuring out new techniques. So if something does not look right, I'm very sorry. I feel like I need a little bit more of a deeper color because that is a little too close. So I'm actually going to take this other purple, and while that's still wet, we're going to tap in a little bit of this deeper. So you could be doing this with just your normal purples, and just to kind of give you the ruffles that are within these flowers. Okay, there's something. Let's try this one. Just kind of taking the tip of my brush and tapping in and squiggling in some little lines so you can see the different layers and ruffliness of the petals. These are literally just blobs, and I love it though. Okay, so let's do the last one. I'm going to put in some of our lighter purple first. And then go in with our deeper purple. Just kind of squiggle some color in our flower. Okay, that's not bad. That's kind of fun. It's different, and it's going to be very pretty and shiny. I want to do something on the stems and leaves, I think. Should I add just a little bit of white opal? Or go in with fire turquoise? Would that be weird? It might be, but I want to try it anyways because I'm having fun with these. So if I take this and just do a little, ooh, that's a pretty color. A little bit along the stems and then maybe through the leaves. It's adding a very bright, like a vibrant flair to it, which I don't mind. That's fun. That's fun. Okay, I actually am going to take that and dot it along that center. I know this is turquoise and this is not the color of this flower, but I think it added a little bit of fun to it. So, and let me show you a better angle. All right, so there is, let me dry it first. Hold on. Oh my goodness, this one was so much fun. I love the playfulness of this and the, look at this shine. Look at that shine. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me go ahead and see what tomorrow holds so you can be excited for that one. Let's do, today was 27. Let's see what 28 is. 28, how are we already? Oh, that's beautiful. All right, day 28 is a quince. I don't know if I've heard of this flower either. Man, I'm learning so many new things this series. That looks beautiful, and I'm really excited to do that one tomorrow. So make sure you come back for another flower. We are nearing the end. Don't forget, we're going to be doing a giveaway soon. Thank you so much for coming back every day. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you want to see those future videos, hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.